In this video today, I'm going to talk about labeling, judgments, and what a new perspective that we can do to help us see each other individually and wholly, I guess. Enjoy. What's going on, peeps? My name is Chris and I love everything to do with the mind, self-development, and anything that can help you throughout your journey through life, whether it be tools, tips, advice, perspectives, experiences, anything that I've learned on my journey throughout life that can maybe put a little bit of wisdom into your life. So, labeling and judgments. Now, I really wanted to make this one just because I see what happens a lot, even with myself in the past, and going to certain extremes with certain things, whether it be, being a non-drinker, being plant-based diet, being, not a party animal anymore, or a party animal in the past. And what I actually realized is one of the things that I'm seeing that's happening, especially on social media these days, is this whole aspect of labeling or judging. More so labeling, because we label, certain people as this person's a vegan, that person's a meat eater, this person's a vaxxer, this person's an anti-vaxxer, this person's a pro-choice, this person's a right person, this person's a left person, this person likes chocolate ice cream, that person likes fucking vanilla ice cream. Now, maybe relevant to the situations, but realistically, we're forgetting we're all human beings. And when we choose to label someone or something and we're making that certain judgment about someone, does that sometimes take away from who they actually are? Are they that concept of vegan? Are they that concept of anti-masker or masker, or whatever you want to, whichever way you want to go? Now, just because they have their certain beliefs or they live their certain way, does that mean they're a bad person? Does it mean that what they're believing to be true for them, that it's not okay for you to not have that truth? So I find that, in my journey that I've experienced when I was going down this path of I stopped drinking for years, and then I would kind of feel, well, I'm not associated with drinking anymore, so I can't go out and party. But I was labeling that to be a drinker, you go out and party, when in reality, you can still go have fun. Maybe it's not the same kind of vibe anymore because you're not on that same level, but you can also handle it in a different way. Or, if I go to dinner with someone and they want to eat, as much meat as possible, should I be judging them for what their choice is? No. I had a predominantly plant-based diet, but I have bits of meat here and there. I went down the full extreme path for a while, and then I realized that I don't want to be labeled anything. What I want to be labeled at, if I was to be labeled as something, is just a good human being. And whatever that means to me is what's right for me. So what's right for you? Is it right for you to make judgments? Is it right for you to label someone as something without actually getting to know the person that they are on the inside? And a lot of the time, people have got their barriers up, their masks up. Is that their fault? Is that your fault? Is that anyone's fault? Does it even matter? That's not to say that there's certain people in life that, we'll get along with and we won't get along with. And that's okay. But if we see each other as separate and we judge, and look, I'm not saying it's not okay to judge, because that's, as human beings, we've kind of developed that mechanism as a point of survival. You judge something because it might have a dangerous aspect to it, or something like that. So you've got to have that kind of intuition. Is this the right thing? Is this the wrong thing? You know, it's kind of developed from survival mechanisms from our ancestry. But it's okay when that judgment comes in, where, being that we're fully conscious beings, or, conscious beings, I'll say, or aware of the self-reflection aspect, you can actually question that judgment. Is what I'm thinking about this person right? Do I know that for sure? A lot of people can look at me and look at these videos and think that they know me completely, but really? Do they know me completely? Maybe some people can see, like, the true heart that I'm coming out with, and other people may not see that at all. The close friends I have probably see me for more who I am than the friends that I have that I've never developed a proper deep connection with. And that's the beauty of life. We all have different perspectives. We all have different ways we view life, and that's okay. So instead of fighting each other on who's left, who's right, I hate that political shit with the left and right. I think it's silly. I get it. I get that we're allowed to have certain views and everything like that, but to kind of demoralize someone about who they are as a person just because they like chocolate ice cream and you like vanilla ice cream. Why? Why do we do it? So obviously I'm making this video in relation to these aspects of why we label. So really I kind of wanted to get to the point in saying that when we're choosing to label someone something, does that limit us? Or does that help us grow and learn maybe something new? Maybe a new view, maybe a new perspective? Maybe an understanding of, what's the reasoning behind that person and where they're at. Same like, you can label someone spiritual. You can label someone religious. But everyone's got a different form of religious or spiritual that's right for them. And maybe it's wrong for some other people. And that's okay, again. Ultimately, again, we come to the aspect of we're all just human beings and we're living this experience. So isn't it just such a cool thing that we actually get to live this experience? And we can sit back and observe and be like, okay, this person's like chocolate ice cream. I like ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. Let's go get ice cream together. Maybe I'll try a bit of their thing. Oh, I didn't like it. That's okay. They can continue eating their chocolate ice cream. I'm going to continue eating my vanilla ice cream. And that's okay. Good to step back and see the perspectives of other people as much as we can. So to recap, labeling, judgments. You can question yourself when you're making these judgments and labeling. Doesn't mean everyone's perfect. Doesn't mean everyone's not perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. But don't let it shut you off from learning something new. Because it's all experience. We're all in a different perspective. And we're all traveling through this journey that we call life. Thank you for today, guys. Down below you will see the buttons as usual. I don't think they move or disappear, so if you press them it only helps me reappear. Yeah, there you go. Good enough. And make someone smile today. You never know. Something so small can have a huge difference in someone's life. Maybe you're labeling someone something when you judge them in the street or something like that. Go and talk to them and see what they're about. Half the time you may be winning, half the other time you may be losing. It's all depends in the moment. As always, keep on keeping on. Go gently. Keep on wondering. Much love and peace.